Coach, your take on the game?
I think it was a very good game, very, very competitive. We came here not to lose or draw. We really wanted to win this game, so you realize the way we played. With few men forward, when we were attacking, it was a 3-2-5, meaning that we had lots more people in the box. Whenever we lost the ball, there was good pressure on Hatterfolk, so they resulted in long balls. You realize that our centre backs, 16-year-old Isidu and the 18-year-old Prince, were able to handle Hamza very, very well. Made sure that he couldn't run in between the lines whenever he did. Either he was offside or they were able to beat him. So I think my boys really gave a very, very good account of themselves.
Ivan, your take on the game?
I think it was a fantastic game. You could see how we dominated the game, but although we lost the game, but everyone came into the game. We came for a win. We didn't come to sit back and watch them play because they are so folk. We came to win, and unfortunately we couldn't win and we lost.
How disappointed are you, the playing body, losing this game by a goal to win?
We are very disappointed because you could see how we dominated the game, and we had a couple of chances and we needed to take our chances, and we are so disappointed.
How did your coach psych you coming into this game, knowing the magnitude of Hasselhoek?
Our coach, he has been a father to us. This game, he told us no one needs to motivate you. You are playing Hasselhoek, so if you win this game, your name will be in the mouth of Ghanaians. So that's what he told us, and we came in and we did our best.
This is your first season in the Ghana Premier League. For you personally, what is your target for the season?
For me, my target is to be the player of the season. Yes, that's my target for the season.
Coach, how did you prepare for this game? And did you achieve what you came in for?
I think the preparation was really easy. I mean, you were playing against Hatterfolk. I didn't need a lot of motivation right from Tuesday. Everybody knew that it was a huge task, a Herculean one actually. So the boys came to training very well motivated. Right from warm-up, you could realize the energy levels was different. So I didn't really need to do much. I just needed to touch on the tactical side of the game, how across the field played, how we'll be able to counter the way they play when we have the ball, how we needed to play. And I think that the boys came here, gave a very, very good account of themselves. Unfortunately, we conceded that goal. But aside that, I think that my boys did really, really well.
One knows the pedigree of Elijah.
Right.
Why did you keep him on the bench, introducing him at that time?
Elijah is a key player for the team, but Elijah has had a shoulder injury for a while. I think the last 3 or 4 matches Elijah hasn't played because his hand was actually in a sling. He just came back, started training. I think he's only done about 2 training sessions going into this game, so his fitness level is not even up to. Not just him, and then Frimpong came in. He's the left footer midfielder that also came in. This is also his first game as well. So these two, unfortunately, they don't have much fitness, and they are recovering from injuries. So coming into this game, there was no way they could start. You realize that when Elijah came in, the tempo was different because, of course, Hatterfolk know him. They know what he could do. He got a few shots on target and stuff. But right from coming into this game, I think that we realized that now he'll be ready for the next game because, of course, coming from injury, not playing 3 or 4 matches, there's no way he was going to start, and he knew that. So even a second half now, he was begging to come in. We have data of all the players because they wear GPS, right? So we have all of them, their data. We know at what level that you'll be able to play, how many minutes you'll be able to play, and all of that. So there are certain times we make certain changes because my fitness trainer will come to me and say, oh, his data is going too high, we need to take him out, otherwise he'll have an injury, stuff like that. So Elijah came in only because he was injured and he had to be on the bench.
How do you rate your team today?
I mean, for me, fantastic. The energy levels. I mean, at halftime I told them that since I came to Vision, this is the first time I've seen a bunch of starting 11 that is really making me happy. It was 0-0, but the way they played, the way they defended, the way they attacked, the fact that they were not even afraid. I mean, he just finished SS. Emmanuel Sanja is one of the final students that wrote SSC this year. Look at the way he played. Not afraid, taking the ball to them, dribbling when he has to, passing and making movements, crossing balls into the 18-yard area. Hardly would you find a young prodigy like him, and I am really privileged to work with Emmanuel Sanja. Not just him, Kusi, Siedu, Prince, these are all young chaps, 19, 18, 17, and 16-year-olds, and they are really making waves in the Ghana Premier League. So I rate them really, really high today.
Coach, 5 games.
Right.
All rainy.
Yeah.
And then Ghana Premier League, what's starting to sue? Points with fear. Now, relegation. We are where?
I think that when it is way too early for you to start doing calculations. This is the 10th game. You have about 36 matches. You have about 10 games. We have 26 to go. It's part of it. It is okay for us to lose at the moment and draw these games at the moment. And then you see this period to make sure that we put the team together well. Bunch of young guys coming together, about only 3 experienced players with them. These things are expected. I don't hold my boys in any way responsible for a loss, a draw. Of course, we want them to win. But only Premier League players at the moment. We keep psyching them up, letting them understand that we are Ghana Premier League players. This is the time to do whatever you need to do. We keep training them. Say a click here. I think vision will be on the lips of every Ghanaian.
Coach,
yeah.
What adjustments do you believe are necessary for your team to bounce back stronger? Okay.
I think that all the experienced players actually at the moment experienced players are very, very difficult. Nicholas is centre back, the most experienced, one of the experienced players actually in the Premier League. Got injury for a long time now. I think it's been about 5 weeks now. Or a crack on his foot, and it's in the 9 we are Elijah, also the shoulder injury has not helped us. I'm not loading that so my expectations are too high for him, and of course he's shooting blanks at the moment. But I think that seeing all these experienced players back with the way these young prodigies are performing, I think vision will shape up. Probably by week 12. I think people should expect something different from Vision FC.
Coach, you're very confident as in past.
My confidence.
Before this game, now pretty much conference, who has plans out there, plan A, plan B,
right,
and so on. What do you have to say? Plans out there, back game, first half, no, if Philly, Emma, because second half, no, so if Philly, I have to say Philly, Anna, ending of the game, no, what's that to say, Oma has to put pressure.
I don't think that anything failed today. We played Accra Hearts of Oak 45 minutes. It's 0-0. 45 minutes, 0-0. Accra Hearts of Oak, home turf. We got opportunities, we didn't score. They got opportunities, they didn't score in the first half. Came back into the second half, they scored an early goal. After they scored the goal, they were lost in the game. We played 35 minutes without Accra Hearts of Oak being there. The only thing we didn't do is not score. It is also a game in the year. Plan A, a 4-3-3, attacking system of a 3-2-5. It worked really well. 0-0. Second half, they scored an early goal. We switched to a 4-4-2. It worked really well. Again, look at the chance. Even the first half, Akuka could have scored. Okay, born a far pole in him. He could have scored. There was also another chance that we could have scored that we didn't. And see, the major problem with Vision is goal scoring. And we keep working on it at training. I think so will be able to Vision.
Coach, how do you rate the performance of Issa? Could you give me what he wants?
He's not scoring. Everybody knows that. You're playing to see that Issa is not scoring. But a very good contributor to the game. He knows how to hold play. He knows how to bring people into play. Issa is doing well with the exception of scoring goals. Of course, or a striker. Everybody expects the striker. But you need to be a loading Yama striker. In the modern game, the whole front three scores. The middle of the field also scores. But what I say. So I don't think that Issa not scoring is the problem of Vision. Friend say Issa in an injury. Does that mean that nobody will score? Issa is only one person of a bunch of players. So if Issa is not scoring, it doesn't mean that Issa is a bad player.
Coach, what is the problem of Vision?
Goal scoring.
Coach,
as simple as that.
How are you trying to address that?
It's the training grounds. It's the training grounds. We can only keep training in the final third, make these boys more comfortable, let them feel more relaxed, be composed in the box so they can score. That's it. We are no free what. Look, share your games For example, go back to last week. Yeni Abiana. 90 minutes. Abiana didn't get one shot on target. 90 minutes. We got 4 or 5 on target. We didn't score. But what I say, it's very difficult to play against Vision. You can ask all the coaches. You can ask all your friends saying the team's name. It's very, very difficult. Against Chelsea, immediately we're done. Bodu came to me and said, Nana, Mama, a game of our lives. Right now, the head coach, he said, very good team. Very, very good team. And it's not because he came to watch Yani Ediana. And then he's played against the team. Under normal circumstances, young boys like this has to run them riot. Because it's hard to focus against Vision. But the game is there for everybody to see.
Coach,
yeah.
Which one would you prefer? Playing a good game and then not getting the points?
You want to win. Everybody wants to win. A competition, it's a league, you want 3 points. What's I say? But you cannot just come to the field and play. In Vision, a development. That is why we have a lot of young players. So we are developing these players for the future. But what I say, and yes, sir, if you all experienced players and bring them in, it would have made the job easier. But unfortunately or fortunately, I have these young prodigies. We are building them. Yes, they are not there yet, but we keep training them. And once they click, I think that things will be different.
Thank you.
I like the fact that you made mention of your team exhibiting signs of limited experience.
Right.
There were some sluggish passing, which
Yep.
is not typical of Vision FC.
Right.
Proud to their previous game. How do you plan to lift the team's spirit anytime you lose? Most especially this game, how do you plan to lift the team's spirit going into the next game?
I don't think the boys have their heads down actually. They went to each other, they were telling each other, Charlie, yeah, let's go. On to the next one. I don't need to motivate them and I don't need to lift their spirits. They played Accra Hearts of Oak, and that's what I want you guys to understand. Accra Hearts of Oak. Vision losing to Accra Hearts of Oak, any news. Any news. Especially with the experience they have. Look, I'm number 10. And then Hamza. The 10 played really well. Tell me Hamza played well today. Against all the big teams, Hamza has played. And he's played fantastically well. But against us, that 16-year-old, that 18-year-old had him in check. For me, that is the highlight. Yes, I didn't get the 3 points, but I need to look at the positives in this game to be able to motivate these boys, keep training them, and get them to win their games.
Your next game is against Dreams FC.
Right. I mean, it's Dreams FC. It's another tough game. All we can do is go back to the drawing board, look at the mistakes we made here, keep working in phase 4, get the boys scoring, and once we do that, I think that we'll be good to go.
Coach,
Yes, ma'am.
you did mention saying that Vision FC lost to Hasselhoff.
Right.
But Baseke Holy Stars also scored Hasselhoff.
Yes. That is why it was a news, wasn't it?
Yes.
Exactly.
So why did you say Vision
No, I'm saying that Vision losing to us, any news. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it is good that we've lost.
Baseke Holy Stars was also a new promoted team.
Okay, so Baseke beat them. We beat Baseke. Yes or no? It's football. That's what I want you to know. Anamewa. Exactly. That's what I want you to know. Oceano, yes, Baseke. What do you say about that? Is Baseke? Would you sit here and say Baseke is better than Hearts? No, that gave me what me honor. They got one early goal. They defended the entire time. We could have done the same. We could have come here and sit back and do all that. But that is not Vision style. But what I say?
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.